Welcome, welcome, welcome everybody. I'm James Kwan, your host today, and today's the finale of the Fund at First Pitch. You guys clapped? I didn't hear it yet. What happened? You guys are good. They're not clapping up there. I see you guys. Are you here for Jackson Wang? All I had to do is say Jackson Wang. So today, you guys are in for a treat. We have the 5 finalists for the Fund at First Pitch, and we have amazing judges. And we're gonna do something different today, and I'll explain it a little later. But before that, we're gonna bring in some of the amazing judges we have. We have Thomas from Gobi. Please. We have Harry from Matrix Partners. Jung-hee from FuturePlay. And Michael Zhu from Asian Family Legacy Foundation. You see that? They're getting pumped up. Guys, give them encouragement. You guys are it. The greatest minds in investments. So before I invite the teams up, you're gonna do something a little different. So you guys been to pitch events before. They pitch, they ask questions, we say goodbye, and that's it, right? Today, different. They're gonna pitch, we're gonna ask one question, and these judges are gonna guess their valuation. The teams will not disclose the valuation, and we're gonna see how close they are, how familiar they are with teams in the region, right? So it's gonna be fun. And at the end, they're gonna pick their favorite team as well, right? So it's gonna be kind of putting them in this judging panel as well, right? Are they good investors? But it's all for fun, right? Today is all about having fun. We're gonna have our first team come up, ground rules, 5 minutes. I will stop all startups at the 5-minute mark, and then we're gonna have 5 minutes for evaluation by the judges. So we have Geb Impact. Please, James from Hong Kong.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen in the audience and gentlemen in the panel. My name is James Chang, and my company is Geb Impact Technology Company Limited. My company is a biotech company focused on lifestyle and climate change. So today I'm going to share with you, and it is an honor to share with you what we do, why we do it, and how we do it. So let's start. My company is a Hong Kong-based biotech company, and I just mentioned that, and we focused on cultivating microalgae, so I can be known as a high technology farmer. We focus on cultivating the biomass for the future food and humanity and applications into the humanity. Our vision is definitely environment, and we focus on our food security. We all know that the climate change has impacted our food security, and it will continue to do so, and that is what we're looking at. And what we do is that we found a natural organism that can propagate itself and can be a solution to the food security. And what we do is that, okay, now we have a solution, we need a cost-effective way to produce this solution. That's our mission. And our goal is remember, we are a B2B company, and we want to enable future food companies to succeed with this new food ingredient. So I just mentioned about the problem that we have is that the agricultural production per capita income and the climate change threatening our food security. So what do? We need to find a solution for the food system. We found microalgae, a single-cell organism. So you ask me, what is microalgae? It's actually a single-cell seaweed. It's like nori in the sushi that we eat. Nori is a macroalgae. But what we do is the edible single-cell microalgae. And it's not recognized widely in our human consumption, but it is going to be, and it's increasingly popular in the field. Wow, we have an agricultural system, a legacy agricultural system that uses a lot of water, uses a lot of natural resources, but by cultivating and improving the technology in the microalgae, we get to save our natural resources for the planet. And what we do in terms of the market potential is that microalgae's market potential right now is 1 billion in 2022. But don't underestimate that. In the future, when the application increases, this 1 billion will pop up into multi-billion-dollar market. And because compared to the terrestrial plants, just now we mentioned high natural resources usage. We're very low in that. We're packed with nutrients, and we have high productivity. Imagine you have a Canon copier for your food machine in your home. That is what we do. Microalgae propagates, replicates, and produces itself. And what market segments are we in? We're in the nutraceuticals, dietary supplements, food and beverage, and guess what? We're also in skincare. We're a multi-solution mousetrap. We can do multiple industries at the same time. And pharmaceutical, of course, pharmaceuticals require time and clinical trials to do that, but this is something that we imagine we can do in the future. So, what are the product mix that we have? We not only have the biomass that to produce the food source, but we also have the technology. We produce the microalgae. We can license this technology to other investors and producers around the world. And we never forgot our corporate social responsibility is STEM, is teaching the next generation what this industry is all about. Our differentiation. So far, we've worked very, very hard, and last year we published a paper, and this is actually a project with the Hong Kong Innovation Technology Corporation Council, and this is about how we optimize the growth of microalgae in our process. And we have high level of protein. Now, the increased productivity means that we can get 50 to 60 grams of microalgae biomass from 1 liter of solution. Imagine if we have a silo of this cultured solution.
Thank you, James. Oh. Great presentation. One thing I need to ask before we go to the questions, have you raised money before?
Yes.
How much have you raised? Don't say the valuation. How much have you raised?
Not significant amount, but we did raise from an impact investor.
Do you have a number? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's in the order of below 100,000.
Okay, below 100,000. That's great. So why don't we go to Thomas? Thomas, what we're doing, one question, and from that we're going to go into the valuation and have some fun.
Hey, James, I really love the presentation. I think what you're doing for the planet is amazing. I have one question. Can you give the audience and the judges a sense of maybe the stage of development, the scale? Have you generated any revenues? Okay. Or do you have customers? Or what are kind of some milestones maybe you can share with us?
That's a very good question. We are, with the ITC Innovation Technology Council project, we just completed the scaling of the production. So we're ready to scale our production to a larger capacity. Now, do we have customers? Yes, we do. But these customers are, actually one of our customers is in the microalgae production. It's in Portugal. And the other is a skincare product company. And the last one is actually a tempeh manufacturer. Did I answer your question?
So no revenues yet, pre-revenue.
This is a kind of a blue ocean market going into the consumer market. And so at the initial stage, the hockey stick, right?
Got it.
We have to go through that. But this is a very important market share. Thank you.
Great, thank you, James. So judges, let's do your valuation. We're gonna do everything in US dollars, so when you see this, everything's gonna be translated into US dollars. I'll give these guys time to talk, but at the same time, I wanna thank Beyond Expo, Jason Ho and Gang Lu. Amazing guys, stand up while you're shy. That's great. These guys are the organizers bringing innovation to Macau. They're really doing something for the ecosystem. They should really be rewarded with this recognition.
Remember, microalgae will be on your dining table sometime.
Oh, he's still pitching. Look at that.
I have to pitch every minute.
Okay, before the judges show, Why don't you tell us what you think your valuation or what you'd like to raise at?
At this point, I think with the IP and all the work that we've done, plus all the investment, it's around 10 mil.
10 million US. Okay, why don't we just start with Michael? What did you have? Wow. 1 billion. Okay,
you,
look at that.
Thank you, Michael.
Jung-hee. 500,000.
Thank you.
Okay, Harry?
Right
10
on the
mil?
spot.
Okay.
Right on the spot. Thank you.
5 mil.
Thank you.
So what happens now? I mean, we have some differences. Is there a difference between 500,000 and a billion? I think so. So now we go into the other side. Justify. Only you two. You guys are okay, reasonable. I would have been you're at the camp. Why 500,000, Jung-hee?
I love your idea. I love your effort to doing all of this, but I think your company is not yet startup. The startup should focus on the single one big question. But I think that there are so many problems now you are solving. So that's why I think that your company is just on the small and medium-sized business. That's why I made this valuation.
It's a fair comment.
Yeah.
It's a fair comment. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to ask Michael, but obviously his fund is very big, right? $1 billion valuation. How do you justify?
Well, thank you. So first of all, love the idea, love the company. Obviously there are a lot of challenges out there, and including, your high production costs and all things like that to be able to produce all the things that you want. But at the same time, I think food, particularly in the industry, are substantially, high demand. And then our foundation has a lot of focus on the philanthropic stuff, and then we're working on the food global hunger programs, and that can be, associated with you guys. So I think the market potentially is big, and I give the 1 billion because I want to encourage you to do this. I think eventually this potentially can save a lot of lives.
Thank you very much. I think the technology has a long way to develop. We can use artificial intelligence for manufacturing to minimize the human interface with the production. So I think there's a lot of it's also my belief that there's always an upward trend in terms of the market. Is how we market it, where do we market it, and how and whether consumers accept it.
Thank you, James.